It's time for Grizzbeat, a full court press of highlights, insights, news, and scoops covering the Grizzlies and the NBA. Catch up each week on the latest Grizz buzz with regional and national insiders locked in on our squad. Running point from Grind City Media Studios, our host, Jarvis Greer.
Everybody, welcome to 191 Beale Street. This is Grizzbeat. That's the program. I am your host, Jarvis Greer. We got a great panel of guests, including one behind the glass that you know a whole lot of. We will be joined a little bit later here in studio by Colin Cody of News Channel 3. But just off the plane, the big iron bird from Las Vegas, we have the guru of Grind City Media himself, the great Michael Wallace. Yeah. And I know your arms must be tired from flying in all that way.
Man, my arms are tired. I had to wear the shades through the airport because I was on the red eye. And,
yeah.
You know, you got the grogginess going with you, man. But I'm here, man. It's Grizzbeat. It's Grizz Summer League. We got a lot to get to. I'm excited about it.
And my fellow brothers boy behind the glass on the ones and twos, John Roser's joining us for the first part of the program today until Colin Cody gets in here. Roser, I tell you, the report you did last week on all the players on the Grizz Summer League roster, that was very, very, very inclusive and decisive. How long did it take you to put that together?
Several hours. Like, I would probably say like 6 hours for me to do that. For me to, because you've got to do the research and find the one thing you want to use. Then you've got to actually record each individual. Then you actually have to find the graphic you want to use for each player. Yeah. And some of these guys, it ain't easy to find. Like, some of the pictures you can see are kind of grainy because it's tough to find some high quality pictures of some of these guys. So it took a lot of time, but
that's the work we
hopefully we'll do some more stuff of that going forward.
That's the work we expect here at Grind City Media. We spare no expense in terms of digging in and getting all the facts for you. But the Grizzlies are right now in the midst of Summer League play out in Las Vegas. Here's what they've done so far through Salt Lake and Vegas. They were 2-4 overall, 1-2 in Salt Lake City, 1-2 in Las Vegas, including that tough loss last night where they tried to make a good comeback but just couldn't pull it off. Jason Wells, Gigi Jackson, Jalen Wells, Cam Spencer averaging 48.5 points per game in the game so far, 12.3 rebounds per game, 9.1 assists. This is pretty much what you would expect from guys that are roster guys that'll be on the big club come this fall. Vegas shooting woes, though, not shooting the ball well out there in the desert. Just over 39% field goal accuracy, only 253% from three-point field goal percentage as a team, and that is nowhere nearly the standards that you would like to see this team shoot. They have surrendered 90-plus points a game in 4 of the 6 Summer League games, and they were eliminated from Vegas Championship Tournament contention with that loss last night to Los Angeles. Some of the things that you've seen in the games that you've seen out there so far, I mean, it's really been kind of tough to really evaluate this team because you thought you might have your draft picks out there, but basically you've only had one draft pick to play, right, John Roser?
Yeah, they've really had one draft pick, Javon Small, when he went out early in this. But I will say the one draft pick they have had, and obviously Cedric Coward hadn't played, the one draft pick they have had, Jemai Meshack, they've had him. He has been absolutely fantastic and above and beyond, I think, Grizzlies' expectations. If you really asked them, gave them truth serum, they would say he's gone above and beyond expectations, and I think he has for fans too. So at least the one draft pick that we have got to see some consistent minutes out of, and Meshack, he has been absolutely tremendous for them. I think the struggles have been, and Mike, we touched on this last night during the the post game, is not a lot of rim protection. And if the guys aren't going to be great perimeter defenders and stay in front of their man, it makes it very tough to stop points in the paint and offensive rebounds. And offensive rebounds were a problem in the Celtics game. Rebounding was a little bit of a problem last night. And the Warriors scored over half their points came in the paint last night.
Yeah, it was one of those problematic, showings for the Grizzlies. I mean, they've been kind of all over the place, right?
Yep.
There's been a lot of upside, with some of the Summer League vets being there. Meshack has stepped forward as a guy that's going to really compete for a two-way spot. I don't know how you could not put him on a two-way spot with the way he's been playing. But you haven't seen, as you said, Coward. And you haven't seen Javon Small
only
over the
one
last 5
game,
games.
just
the
for a
first
few
game,
minutes.
He played the first game, and then that was it. He had 6 assists in that first game.
In
so
limited minutes,
he was looking good.
12 minutes and 6 assists in that game. Scored a couple of buckets, and I thought ran the club, which they haven't had a really true point guard, and I think that's contributed to the record because they haven't had that one point guard out there to really run the club.
No, that's a great point, Jarvis, and that's what I articulated in my written piece and in some of the pieces that the players have talked about. It's been tough, to try to get organized. And Tuomas Iselo talks about, we can't get to our creation phase when you don't have a facilitator. But the onus is on these guys to take what they can and what they have left. And that's going to be the mindset moving forward. I had a chance to catch up with Coach Iselo after last night's loss to the Golden State Warriors, and he wants to make the most of these remaining 2 games that they have in Summer League. Take a look. Coach, another building opportunity, another opportunity to learn from some of the things that went on tonight in this game against Golden State. What were 2 or 3 things that, sort of stuck out about the way you guys played?
Well, if we give up that many points, it's very difficult to win. 4 times 10 minutes, and we give up almost 100 points. Defensively, a ton of straight line drives, give up second chance points, transition points. Very hard to make up that in the offensive end, or then we're hoping that the shots go in, and that's not sustainable.
You talked about this is all, more than just the results of the games. It's about building a culture, adjusting. The film rooms, the meetings are just as important as these games here. What do you take from this game and sort of move forward with the last 2 that you guys have here?
Well, there's definitely the right amount of energy, but we need to, it needs to be focused on the right things on the court, and we can definitely do better on the defensive end. Like I said, in many aspects, we started with a fantastic first quarter, only 14 points for them, and then 29 in the second quarter, some lapses there, and that's the thing we need to keep improving.
You don't look for excuses at all, but you're one of the few teams that had to play 2 summer leagues. Does that fatigue factor come into play at all when you're playing 6 games now over a stretch of 10 days?
No.
Simple as that?
Simple as that. I mean, these are highly conditioned athletes. We have plenty of guys right here. We've rested. We're like, it's not that. So we need to do better on the court.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, that was Tuomas Iselo out there in Las Vegas. And while, he's busy trying to develop the players on the court, off the court, a lot of development as far as the transactions are concerned with the Grizzlies. Getting them done. Officially signed. Tripp, Jaren Jackson Jr., Santi Aldama, Ty Jerome, who comes in as a free agent. Then Cam Spencer gets a nice deal. Plus Jock Landale. Landale gets his contract done. And they're set to hire Ryan Saunders as the lead assistant on the coaching staff. I think that's a big move by Iselo, bringing in someone that's a former head coach to sit on his bench and help him run the club. And they've also added former Alabama forward Alex Reese to their summer league team, so we may have a chance to get to see Mr. Reese in the last 2 games here in summer league. They've got a game against Atlanta tomorrow, and then they'll be in the consolation bracket out there in Las Vegas. And they finally reached that buyout agreement to release guard Cole Anthony, who goes on to Milwaukee, where we presume he will be the starting point guard there. But that basically, that move in getting the buyout set with Cole Anthony basically freed up the money for everybody else so they can go ahead and sign their contracts.
Yeah, it definitely did. I mean, when you talk about the transactions that the Grizzlies have made, it was a real strategic way that they had to handle it because they needed to make sure they were doing things along the right way with the salary cap. Certain things had to be done in certain order, as we say. So now that was a flurry. It seemed like every 5 minutes we were getting an email update for the Grizzlies officially signed such and such, and now all of these guys are in tow. This is pretty much where they are. This is the roster that we're going to be looking at for right now.
Yeah, it's pretty much set. We welcome Colin Cody to the studio now. Colin Cody of News Channel 3. A lot of things going on today. You got your track shoes on, trying to get everything accomplished with your big job at News Channel 3. But this was all going to be a domino effect. Once that one thing, the Anthony deal, was done, the rest fell in place. And are you surprised about any of the goings on, or did they do pretty much what you thought they would do?
I thought they did everything that I thought that they would do. Thank you again, guys, for having me on.
Sure.
Sorry for the tardiness. But, I think the biggest surprise for me was the Cam Spencer signing for that amount of money. I didn't think
in 4 years.
Yeah, they really means that they bought into Cam and his attitude and what he can bring to this team, especially doesn't look like Luke is going to be, well, he's already in Atlanta, right? So he's established somewhere else. So they're going to have to lean on him with that shooting. And hopefully, you know, that edge that he brings, just that mentality and defensively is going to be in effect here soon and when the season rolls in.
Well, let's get right to it. You know, Cam Spencer, he had 23 last night,
Yeah.
so the shot ain't broke. He's definitely putting the ball in the hole. And I think once they got the deal done with Cole Anthony going to Milwaukee, they had a little bit more money and they could do that deal with Cam Spencer. So good for Cam. But that'll lead us right into our 24-second validation right now. And the 24-second validation is something where we take the league shot clock and then we put a topic with it. So you got 24 seconds to make up your mind and give us your succinct synopsis of this subject. And the subject is, what is the biggest Summer League accomplishments so far for this Grizzlies team? What do you think the Grizzlies have, their biggest accomplishment has been so far? We're going to put 24 seconds on the clock, and since you just got in here, you're in the hot seat first,
really
Colin
on the
Cody.
spot. Okay.
You got 24 seconds. The biggest accomplishment Summer League so far. Go.
Well, I don't even think you got to look at the wins and the losses at this point. I think the biggest accomplishment is Tuomas Iselo being established and getting those reps in with this team, that system, getting his coaching staff in order as well, then seeing, you know, these young guys play it out. And I ultimately think that they've gotten to that at this point in Salt Lake City and Las Vegas.
Yes, sir.
Gotta drag it out sometime. Gotta drag it out.
You got
You
in,
beat the
you got
buzzer.
in under
You
the
beat the
wire.
buzzer, man.
You got the
yeah.
shot off before the buzzer goes off. Let's go to John Roser now. Roser behind the glass on the ones and twos. You've been thinking about it. What is your opinion? Grizzlies' biggest thing they've accomplished in Summer League so far? Go.
It is they have found another rostered player, and that's Jemai Mashak. There's talk about, is he going to be the two-way contract? They could have named him a two-way at any point. I think they're having real discussions over there if they want to move somebody else off the main roster to add a spot on the main roster for Jemai Mashak. He has been that impressive. And I'm done here. Shout out Christian Brothers High School, class of 2003. Colin and Jarvo, you know what's up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there
Go
you go.
brothers.
Put it all out
Let's do
there,
it.
brothers.
I didn't even
Boy.
realize we got a trifecta.
Yeah,
Sorry about
We
that.
got it working here. Purple and gold.
I don't feel like I belong up here.
No,
now.
you belong up here.
Hey, we got to get that buzzer going, man.
We give you the honorary brother because you are a brother.
All right,
so
that's
we
good.
give you the
I
honorary
take that.
brother.
I take
boy.
that.
All
I
right.
take that.
Let's hit the
I need to
guru
be-
of Grind City Media. What does he think?
I need to
is
be the brother
big-
on the buzzer.
Yeah,
That's what I need to
there it
be.
is.
Let's see. All right, you ready, set, go.
The number one thing the Grizzlies, or the biggest thing the Grizzlies accomplished in Summer League so far, was Tuomas Iselo filling out his coaching staff. The Ryan Saunders hiring was essential. It was big time. You have a veteran NBA voice there. The guy's only 39 years old, so demographically he fits right into the same system with a young staff, but he's a guy that's been in the system. He's won a championship as an assistant. He's been a head coach.
Boom. Right there. Knocked it out of the park. You get the Brothers Boy label. All right.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right.
hey.
So do
gotta
I
find
get to
that
do
buzzer.
one? Do I get to do one, or
Yeah.
shall we go on? All right.
no,
all
you
right.
got it. You got it.
All right. So since everybody's had something, let's go. You go ahead and put 24 seconds on the clock, Roser, and go. My biggest takeaway is what I was looking for, and I think I saw it anyway. We finally got to see G.G. Jackson be in the distributor role, have the complete floor game, which he had last night in that game against the Lakers. The three-point ball wasn't there, but he definitely moved the ball around. It didn't stick in his hands. He had 7 assists, I think. He had 8 rebounds, as well as knocking down some timely shots. Boom. Did I get it in there? I will say I did.
We're gonna say
got
you
it
did.
in.
We're
I'll
gonna
say
you did.
I did.
We had some construction going on around here in the building, so the buzzer might have gotten compromised in that situation. But we'll have the buzzer back when we come back from Grizzbeat down the line. But yeah, you got it in. We'll
All
give it
right,
to
well,
you.
we'll take it. We'll take it. All right, so that's it for this first segment here on Grizzbeat. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more and take you around the league with some other things going on in the association. Plus, you'll hear from a couple of Grizzlies players that's coming up after the break on Grizzbeat.
You ready? I've been ready. What are we waiting for?
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. One exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
We are drafting our best movies of the 21st century.
Arguably the greatest superhero movie of all time. I'll go with Dark Knight.
That was going to be mine.
Give it to me. Give it to me, Dark Knight.
I'm sorry. I already hate this draft.
Yeah.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
These are the Jordan 1, the crystals. These are the shoe that retails for $1,000. Oh, extra crystals. So if your crystals fall off, if your crystals fall off, actually these are the black crystals because they have. So the shoe has black crystals on there as well too. So you get an extra package of black crystals.
The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Everybody, summer is the season of giving for the Grizzlies and Ashley Furniture. Grizzmas in July returns with 12 days for giveaways from July 16th through the 29th, leading up to the grand prize of 2 court-sized Grizzlies seats, $500 in Ashley cash, and a $250 Grizzlies fan shop gift card. Wow! Sign up for email and text notifications at grizzlies.com/Grizzmas so you can enter to win daily.
Welcome back to Grizzbeat, and as we gave you a little bit of a taste of what's going on in Las Vegas, Roser just got back from Vegas, I just got back from Vegas, and the Grizzlies are still there, so there's still more work to do. And speaking of work to do, I caught up with a couple of Grizz players who talked about what their process has been like these last 2 weeks in Summer League play. Take a listen.
Yeah, I think, well, first, obviously defensively, I have a big role defensively. I want to be able to guard bigger wings, be able to guard the guards. There's strong guys out there like Luka, so just being able to hold my way on that side, getting through ball screens, getting through off-ball screens, and then offensively, being more aggressive at the basket, being able to finish better, and things like that. Just being able to hold my ground.
It means a ton, man. Nobody I'd rather go to war for than this organization. So obviously we drafted here, and I want to spend my whole career here. So to see the long-term commitment, it means a lot to me and my family. And I told Zach, you're gonna get my best every single day, and now let's go on the journey to win the championship.
How important is it to sort of strike that balance between taking advantage of the opportunity you have now here with the Grizzlies, but also understanding that this is an audition stage for all 30 teams in the NBA?
For sure, that's definitely something that I'm looking at and I understand. It would be great to be with the Grizzlies, but I know just it's a lot of odds at Summer League and possibly can lead to other teams too. So, like you said, just trying to find a balance of playing within the system and playing the right way and what coach wants, but also being aggressive and showing the things that I can do too.
Yeah. There was Jalen Wells talk about how he's put on weight. He's gained 10 to 12 pounds. And he said, look, I got to be able to defend and hold my own against guys like Luka and James Harden and some of these more bigger, burlier, stocky guys. And for him, you can see it in his frame. He's bulked up a little bit from that standpoint. And I think that's also kind of impacted his role in Summer League. His shot isn't falling the way he wants it to fall, so he's got to get his body back used to what he's doing. Cam Spencer obviously was proud to talk about the contract. The 4-year commitment he got from the Memphis Grizzlies is big time. That a lot of people didn't see that one coming, but they did certainly reward a guy that they think highly of. And then Armando Bacot talked about, again, the bigs have been struggling in this Summer League for the Grizzlies, but he's got to get his game together, not only for the Grizzlies, but also for the other 29 teams that are looking to if he wants a job in the NBA. When you heard those clips, guys, what sort of came to mind in terms of what stood out the most from not just those three, but what you've heard from the Grizzlies throughout Summer League?
Well, for one, that they have an identity. They've tried to establish that identity this summer. And those players, or young players, they definitely understand what the Grizzlies organization is trying to build moving forward with guys hard-nosed, tough what dogs, whatever we class them as. So I think that was the mentality in the building, and it's been on display in Las Vegas and Salt Lake City.
I think one thing I got from Baycott is that he knows that, maybe he'll have a chance at the big club, but mostly this is a total audition for all the 29 other teams in the NBA to look and see what he can do. Now, it's tough for the bigs because the Grizzlies haven't really had that point guard to distribute to them. So you got to do what you got to do. You got to set the screens. You got to try to rebound, offensive and defensive and all that, block a shot or two, which Baycott has done. He wants to be seen more than as just a dude out there playing. He wants to try to set himself up in other ways. And I'm glad for Cam Spencer because, Cam is not a point guard, but he's been forced to play it. He's doing the best he can out there, but he's still shooting that thing. Mm-hmm. And I like to see that out of Cam Spencer.
Yeah, they definitely have to be more facilitators and, on ball, right? That's part of what the game is at this point. The point guard is going to be there with Ja Morant and Scottie Pippen Jr. The question that we have now as we talk about and move into the second phase of our 24-second shot clock validation is who should be the Grizzlies' starting two guard to replace Desmond Bane. And I'll start with you, Jarvis. Okay. Your 24 seconds are on the clock, and we're going to tick it off right now. Go.
All right, you make it easy for me since I get to start this. So KCP, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, will take that two-guard spot that Desmond Bane held and played so well for the Grizzlies. KCP has been on 2 championship teams. He's 32 years old, but his recent championship with Denver was 2022, I believe, so it's not that long ago, and he's not that old. Plus, defense travels in the NBA. KCP.
Bang.
There it is. Oh, we got a buzzer.
That's
I heard
money.
the real buzzer. So I got
we got a real buzzer?
I
Rosa found the real buzzer? All right, so we'll keep Rosa.
I just went to YouTube.
All right, we'll keep Rosa on the buzzer, and I'll shift that same question to you, Colin Cody.
Well, all right. I think, KCP a great option, but I'm going to go with Roman Rome in the house now. So, look, Ty Jerome is going to lock down, right there, 6'4", 6'5" guard. Does a little better what Desmond Bane did last season, like a Desmond Bane light. But we just have to, see what he does offensively. But I think he's also going to have that presence on defense as well. I got so much time left. I'm out of it. Too much time.
Hey, you getting the shot off, man. You getting the shot off. You getting the shot off. And last but not least, I want to go to John.
Do I have to have a different answer than them?
Yes, you have to answer the question. The Grizzlies starting shooting guard replacement.
You say KCP and you say
for Desmond Bane should be go.
Well, I mean, you literally traded up in the NBA draft to get the number 11 pick, so it's got to be Cedric Coward, who there are many people, David Thorpe, who said he has the ability of a Kobe, of a Jordan. There are other guys who have said the same thing about him. That could be his ceiling. Doesn't matter if you think it's crazy. It's what's the people who have been around him and what they think about him. So if that's what you got, why wouldn't you start him at the 2? Come on, man. It's my first time.
There you go. Great job.
I'm allowed to get 25 seconds.
3 different answers for the same question. I think Tuomas Iselo and that coaching staff will not have a shortage of options when it comes to who will be playing at that shooting guard and that wing position right there as they replace Desmond Bane. When we come back to Grizzbeat, you'll hear even more from some of the Grizzlies we caught up with in Las Vegas out at Summer League. And we got a really special feature that Devin Walker did among the fans in Las Vegas when he was out there hanging out in Las Vegas as well, too, when we come back to Grizzbeat.
Creed. By overwhelming demand, the Summer of '99 tour returns. July 27th, FedEx Forum. With very special guest, Daughtry. And Mammoth. Tickets on sale now at LiveNation.com. Don't miss Creed with Daughtry and Mammoth. The Summer of '99 tour. Shinedown. Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum, Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at LiveNation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit Shinedown.com.
Have you talked to Norvell since the game?
Yeah, but we're close friends, so it's not one of those. Like, I think it's a little bit.
How long before you said ha 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 ha?
Hey, you sent him a text and said, you want the box score? You sent him the box score. You want to see the picture of me in the locker room afterwards?
How close are you? Because it would have taken me literally 30 seconds.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
There are futures for Aaron Judge possibly hitting 400. Hitting 400 at the All-Star break, plus 600.
Oh, wow.
To have a 400 batting average in the regular season, plus 3,800. To win the Triple Crown is only plus 145.
I don't think he's going to hit 400 for the season.
I don't either. I that would be
ridiculous.
Yes, ridiculous.
The Odds Couple, live at 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
All right, guys, final segment here on Grizzbeat for a Wednesday. Hot as a firecracker in July down here at 191 Beale Street, just across from FedEx Forum. There's going to be possibly a new player on the Grizzlies roster that's trying to work out right now in Summer League, and maybe he'll get a chance to get that other big man that we've been talking about, and all the programs have been talking about, saying, well, Memphis probably needs another big man on the roster on a two-way or whatever. Will Magnay, we got to see him in action for the first time in NBA Summer League Las Vegas last night. The big Aussie, 7 foot, 240 some odd pounds, out of Australia, and he spoke with Michael Wallace down there in Vegas. Let's hear some of that interview.
It's Grind City Media's coverage of the Grizzlies Summer League presented by Pinnacle. I'm Michael Wallace here with Will Magnay, the newest member of the Memphis Grizzlies Summer League team. He made his debut tonight against the Golden State Warriors. Will, what's the ramp up been like for you to sort of get acclimated with the team, and what's your mindset coming into Summer League?
Yeah, I guess it's been a bit of rehab with the wrist, and then obviously trying to keep my conditioning up, and then sort of ramping into 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 5-on-5. They've done a good job just having some play groups around to try and ramp up my conditioning. But mindset's to just keep growing every game and keep trying to show what I can do, and try to affect winning.
What was it like to get out there in the game against Golden State? It looked like you had some active moments early. You were on the rebounding, on the boards. This team has needed some production from the big man spot. What was that first initial wave of activity like for you?
Yeah, I mean, I just go out and try and play hard, try and do the right things. So sometimes rebounds fall into your lap, and sometimes they don't. But I just try and do the right things, put my foot in the right position, and hopefully it falls my way every now and then.
All right, you're a little bit of a veteran, right? You got some years on, some miles on you there. You won a championship though as well too last year in the Australian League down there. What do you hope to bring to this opportunity with the Grizzlies? What kind of player can Memphis fans expect? What can the Grizzlies expect from you?
Yeah, I think like a steady head. I'm not overly emotional out there. I'm not losing my mind. Just, again, trying to do the right things, play hard, set good screens, roll hard, do what coach asked me, and, try and rebound.
All right. Is that as simple as that, right? That's the plan?
Yeah, try to keep it easy, man. Keep it simple.
All right. The Grizzlies are back in action. They have another game Thursday against the Atlanta Hawks, and then they'll play in the consolation bracket after that to close out Las Vegas Summer League. For Will Magnay, I'm Michael Wallace. Keep it locked on all of our Grizzlies Summer League coverage presented by Pinnacle.
Hey, thanks, Michael Wallace. I tell you, somebody else who was in action out there in Summer League, that is Devin Walker. He had the interview hat on, going around talking to the fans in Vegas. Devin's always entertaining. You want to hear what he had to say and the fans had to say to him? Take a look.
It's your boy Devin Walker here. We had NBA Summer League. You see I'm fresh, I'm clean with the 1-on-1 collabs. But I got a question. If I can make you the NBA commissioner for a day, what would you do? Let's find out. He's walking through my shot. I'm making you NBA commissioner.
Okay.
What's your first rule change?
I'm making it so the top 3 seeds in the playoffs are the division winners.
I like that. You thought about that, huh? Because that was
brutal, man.
That's
I
crazy.
Just dropped some ball knowledge, and he decided to walk right through the shot.
You get multiple challenges every single quarter. If you get a challenge wrong, that's minus a challenge per quarter.
But the game's gonna be like 8 hours, but I'll take it. It says Custom 00. I don't know if his last name is Custom. I'm gonna make you the NBA commissioner. Okay. What's your first rule change?
No threes.
What do you think Steph Curry gonna do, bro?
I'm millennial. We don't do Steph Curry. We're Jordan.
You with the Grizzlies? Where you from?
I'm from Orange County, California.
Grizzlies fan in Orange County. You see that?
Start calling travels again.
Ooh, he bringing back the travel. I am with the Alexis Morgan. I know her. You know her.
We know each other.
What's your first rule change?
Lower the ticket prices for everyone.
Yeah. She always been a real one. You know what I'm saying? The red light is on. Is it on? Are we good?
Eliminate back-to-backs for one.
No foul baiting.
Hold on,
I'm talking to you, SGA. No foul baiting. The overseas rule where you can grab it off the rim like if it bounces.
My guy knows ball, y'all. He know ball.
Defensive 3 seconds in the paint. Gotta go.
You trying to make a college basketball?
I like paint beasts.
Absolutely. Like Luke? You good. Crazy. Crazy workout.
He's like a magnet for people walking into the shot. We got to thank Devin Walker for creating some great content out there in Vegas. Also, Michael Wallace, the great Michael Wallace, the guru of Grind City Media, in the studio with us, just back from Vegas. And we're going to have some more reports from out there. Anybody going to be out there?
Oh, Pete Pranica. Pete Pranica wraps up the coverage out there, so keep it locked on all of our Grizzlies content in Summer League presented by Pinnacle. Pete Pranica is going to be the sideline host. He's going to do the pregame show, halftime, and postgame, with those guys. So looking forward to that on Thursday.
That'll be great. And also, we'd like to thank Colin Cody for joining us here in the studio for News Channel 3. I know you got to get off and do the TV thing, the broadcast TV thing. We appreciate you being here.
No, thank you.
And also, John Roser, fellow Brothers boy behind the glass on the ones and twos, getting it done.
Tide roll.
With the buzzer and everything. That's it for this edition of Grizzbeat. We'll be back with more action from Summer League and getting into the rest of signings and everything else as we get ready for the season for the Memphis Grizzlies in 2025-26. We'll see you next time.
That's game. Thanks for running with us for another episode of Grizzbeat. Join us each Wednesday at Grind City Media for all the latest insight and analysis on the Grizzlies.